Hello dear children, good morning everyone. In the previous class we have started with the possessive noun and we have learned about the explanation, some examples, where to use apostrophe and how to change it as a possessive noun and what are the types. We have learned everything and today we are going to see some of the exercises. Before continuing the exercises, let's have a glance about what we have learned in the last class. Here we start. So we had seen the possessive nouns. So we had the explanation what is possessive noun. So possessive noun are the nouns that show the ownership or the possession. When we speak about any material that shows the ownership, anything, if you take a pen, pencil, eraser, laptop, keyboard, mobile, everything, it belongs to someone. Maybe you are the owner or your parents or your friends, anybody, there should be a owner. So which means that material, that object belongs to the person, belonging, the owner. That's why we say it's a possession, right? And we have the examples here. So normally these words would be a singular or plural. A noun could be two things, either singular or plural. If there is singular, how to make it as a possessive form, and if there is plural, how to change it as a possessive form. Which means in simply we say, if it is singular form, how to use apostrophe and where to use apostrophe, and if it is a plural form, where to use apostrophe, whether we need to add s or we should not add s. That's what we are going to see today with some examples. And last class we have seen the rules. So anyhow, we should continue with the same rules now. And we have seen the example, the cat's fur is the muttered miss. In the last class we have seen. I hope you also understood that. Anyhow, let's continue that. The cats, this is a person, right? Cat's fur is a muttered miss. The fur is belonging to the cats, right? Apostrophe s, so that this makes a owner, possession, possessive form. How it changes, how we can identify, because of apostrophe. With apostrophe only we can identify the possession, possessive form. Why? Because the fur is belonging to the cat, right? Like that we have seen last class. And here the word cat is a possessive noun. This is a possessive noun, as I said, this is a possessive noun, and it is letting you to know that the noun for belongs to the cat. As I said, the fur belongs to the cat, right? Yeah. So that the cat owns the fur. Cat owns the fur means the cat is the owner of the fur. Owner, as we have seen here, it shows the ownership, right? It shows the ownership, so that it is called the possessive noun. Here, and we have two forms, singular possessive nouns and plural possessive nouns. If it is a singular possessive noun, what to do and how to make it as a possessive form? Very simple, dear children. Very simple logic. We have to simply understand the rules, right? Then I will tell you the simple way to understand. Since we are learning here apostrophe, when we add in the proper place the apostrophe, it will become a possession form. If we add proper place the apostrophe, it will become a possession form, right? Here, let's see. Here are examples of how singular nouns take on the possessive form, right? Let's see the example. It is simple matter of adding an apostrophe and the letter s. For the singular noun, we have to add apostrophe and s. Remember, my dear children, we have to add first apostrophe and then yes. Clear? First we have to add apostrophe and then yes. If we do that, it will become a singular possessive form. Here I show you some examples. Example, Kate as a kitten. We have seen already this example, right? Kate as a kitten. How we can change it as a singular possessive form? This is not a possessive form. This is a normal form. When we change it as a possessive form, let's see how it is being changed, right? Do you see the rule? It is simple matter of adding an apostrophe and the letter S. We are going to add a letter apostrophe and then letter S, right? Here it is Kate's kitten. It is Kate's kitten, right? Who is the owner? Kate. Who is the thing? This is Kate's kitten. We have added, this is a singular noun, right? The singular, this is a person, Kate. We have added apostrophe and then yes to make it as a possessive form. Very simple, right? We have to add apostrophe and then yes. This is simple. So we will see some more examples in detail in coming slides. But now first understand the rule. Then let's see the plural. This we have seen the singular possessive form, and now let's see the plural possessive form. Yes, dear children. Plural possessive form. In order to make a plural noun possessive that does not end in the letter S, all you have to do is add an apostrophe and an S. Sometimes plural possessive form will not end, or sometimes it will end. If the plural possessive form does not end with S, we have to add S and then apostrophe. And sometimes the plural possessive form already end with S. In this case we should not add S and we have to simply add apostrophe. It will become a possessive form. And there's a simple thing. In singular form we have added before and now we have to add at the end. This is simple, right? See here the example, women, women's. There are types. In this type, women, women's, we add apostrophe S, women's. We add apostrophe as we have added in singular form, right? Here mice, mices, apostrophe S. In this case, that no, the noun is not end with S, right? So these things we have seen in the last class. And here we have seen the plural. If the plural form ends with a possessive noun, if the noun ends with already S, we should not add some more S, one more S. What we have done here, we have added one more. At the end we have added one apostrophe to make it as a possessive. So these rules we have seen in the last class itself. Let's quickly go now. We left in this, we have started with your book and then we left, and then I have told you to read this properly. I believe you must have read this everything. So let us again quickly go through. This is Rita's room. In that room, how she kept everything. Let's see that. She is already an untidy girl. Look at her room. She is an untidy girl, right? So Rita's book is on the chair. So in her room, everything belongs to her. Belongs to her whom? Rita. Right? Who is the owner of the room? Rita. The things. Who is the owner of the things? Rita. How do we say? We say here apostrophe S. When we write with the apostrophe S, it shows a possession, means owner of the things, owner of the material. So here they show the chair, mat, dustbin, floor, window, books, everything with an apostrophe. So who is the owner? He is the owner of Rita. She is the owner of Rita. Right? So they give us simple rule. An apostrophe, this is an apostrophe, shows the possession belonging to. Here we have to understand very clearly. You have to understand. An apostrophe shows the possession belonging to. We add an apostrophe s to show that the belonging to a person. We add an apostrophe s so to show the belongs to a person. Shows the belongs to the person, right? And example, the hand of the boy, the hand of the boy, the boy's hand, one boy. Here it is not a plural, singular, only one boy. We speak about only one boy, right? Yeah, that's why we say boy's hand. The hand of the boy, this is a boy's hand. How do we make it as a, how we have changed this sentence into plural, possession form using apostrophe and s, so that it become a possession. So up to here we have seen the last class, and today let's do some of the exercises. These exercises will make us very clear about the possession and the apostrophe. So here we start with the exercises. First, make it short. It is breaking the flow. Maybe it will break the flow. So here we have given some exercise examples. With that example, we are going to change it as a. This is a normal sentence. We are going to change it as a possessive form using the apostrophe. Use the apostrophe to show the possession. Possession means whose, right? When we ask the question who, kiska, whose, so we will easily identify the owner, the possession form. Whose pencil, whose pen, whose car. So when we ask this question, kiska pen, kiska car, ultimately we will understand the owner, right? So in this way we are going to solve this exercise. This is very simple. When we ask whose, kiska, then we'll get the answer. The first one, the birthday of Sheila. Ask question by yourself, whose birthday, kiska pen, kiska birthday. So we can easily understand. See that the birthday of Sheila. Whose birthday? Sheila's birthday. Apostrophe, we have used apostrophe yes, right? Apostrophe yes, Sheila's birthday. So this is a person who is celebrating the birthday. So we use apostrophe yes to change as a possession form. This is Sheila's birthday. So the singular noun it is. The singular noun we have used apostrophe yes to make it as a possessive form, right? The second one, the fish of the kitten. Fish of the kitten. How we can change it? Whose fish? Ask question. Whose fish? Whose? Kiska machli? This is kitten's machli. So the kitten's fish. Apostrophe yes. Kitten's fish. Right? So who is the owner? Kitten. Kitten is the owner. So we changed as a kitten. And the next one, the son of Mrs. Sen. Whose son? Ask question. Whose son? Sen's son. This is the Mrs. Sen's son. How do we change it? Using simple apostrophe. When we use apostrophe, it will change as a possession form. The same way, see the next one, the eyes of the girl. Whose eyes? It's a girl's eyes, right? So the girl's apostrophe, we use apostrophe. That's what they said here. Use the apostrophe to show the possession whose. Kiska. This is girl's eyes. So we have added apostrophe and yes to make it as a possession form. And the fifth one, the uniform of the soldier. The uniform of the soldier. The soldier's uniform. The soldier's uniform. Right? Simple. We use soldiers, the person, subject, singular, possessive form, right? Apostrophe s. So it became a possession form. And the sixth one, the food of the puppy. The food of the puppy. Now guess what will be the answer? Yeah, whose food? This is puppy's food, right? See here, the puppy's food. Simple. We added apostrophe s to make it as a possession. This is how we have to change it. And the next one, the nest of the bird. Nest of the bird. Whose bird? Whose bird? Nest. Right? The bird's nest. Whose nest it is? This bird's nest. So we add apostrophe s. We add apostrophe s to show the honor. Right? Whose nest it is? The bird's nest. Possession. We show the honor. Right? The eighth one, the mother of the child. Mother of the child. Kiska child? Mother. The child's mother. Whose mother? The child's mother. We should know where to add apostrophe s. That's all. Right? So just in the subject we have to add the singular noun, right? We have to add apostrophe s to make it as a possession form. And the ninth one, the hair of the boy. Whose hair? Whose hair? The boy's hair. Right? Boy's hair. Boy's hair. We simply add apostrophe. Please try to understand. Listen it carefully. Yeah. And the last one, the house of the grandmother. House of the grandmother. Whose house? Kiska ghar? Grandmother's house. The grandmother's house. When we ask whose house, yeah, then we say this is mine, this is my grandmother's, this is my father's. We simply add apostrophe to change and to show the honor. Right? So this is how we have to change the singular noun, singular possessive noun. Yes, dear children, today we have learned, we have revised the previous lesson, and we have learned the singular noun, singular possessive noun. We have to add s, apostrophe s. So please revise it clearly, so that in the next class we will revise today's class also, and as well as in the upcoming class, the new class, in the next class, we will solve how to use it in the plural form. Don't make it complicated. This is very simple. Simply we have to add apostrophe and yes, we should know where to add apostrophe and where not to use. Simple. So I have given you with whatever shown downside. This is an answer. Please write the answers in your notebook and as well as textbook, and try to understand and learn it. Thank you.